What if I told you that the way you treat yourself today will show up on your face, your mood, your relationships, and even your destiny? Self-care isn't a luxury, it's biology, psychology, and spiritual law, and ignoring it has consequences your body never forgets. Self-care has become a buzzword, but beneath the candles, skincare, and spa days lies something far deeper, a scientific, psychological, and spiritual truth. The way you care for yourself determines the way your brain functions, the way your hormones behave, the way your emotions stabilize, and the way your soul feels at. Home inside your body. Hello, beautiful thinkers. Today we're going to explore the real power of self-care, not as a trend, but as a biological necessity, a psychological anchor, and a spiritual commandment. Chapter 1. The Science of Self-Care. Self-care is not indulgence, it is nervous system regulation. 1. The brain needs safety to function. When you rest, breathe deeply, or slow down, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for healing, digestion, hormone balance, and emotional clarity. When you neglect yourself, your brain stays in fight or flight, flooding your body with cortisol. Chronic stress disrupts sleep, hormones, skin health, digestion, mood, immunity. Self-care literally switches your biology from survival to healing. 2. The limbic system responds to how you treat yourself. The limbic system, your emotional brain, is constantly asking, am I safe? Am I cared for? When you slow down, nourish yourself, or rest, the limbic system calms. When you push yourself, ignore your needs, or self-abandon, it becomes overactive. Self-care is emotional regulation. 3. Dopamine and reward pathways. Small acts of self-care create healthy dopamine loops, the same pathways involved in motivation, desire, and joy. Your brain learns, taking care of myself feels good. Let's do more of that. This is how self-care becomes a habit, not a chore. 3. Why hygiene matters in self-care. 1. Hygiene regulates your biology. Good hygiene supports your body's natural systems. Healthy skin barrier, balanced microbiome, reduced inflammation, better immune function. When you shower, wash your face, brush your teeth, or moisturize, you're not just cleaning up. You're supporting your body's ability to heal, protect, and regenerate. 2. Hygiene influences your psychology. Psychology shows that hygiene affects mood, confidence, self-image, motivation, emotional regulation. A clean body signals to your brain, I am cared for, I am safe, I am worthy. This reduces stress, increases dopamine, and improves emotional clarity. 3. Hygiene is ancient wisdom. Across cultures, cleansing rituals were seen as purification, renewal, preparation, protection. In ancient Chinese medicine, water rituals balanced energy. In Greek philosophy, caring for the body was part of caring for the soul. Hygiene was never just physical, it was energetic alignment. 4. Hygiene is a biblical principle. Scripture is filled with cleansing rituals symbolizing renewal, purity, readiness, reverence. The idea of washing hands, bathing, or preparing the body was tied to spiritual clarity and inner order. Hygiene becomes a way of honoring the body as sacred. 5. Hygiene shapes identity. Your daily hygiene habits reinforce your self-concept. I take care of myself. I am someone who shows up clean, fresh, and prepared. I respect my body. This is identity-level self-care, the deepest kind. Hygiene is one of the most underrated forms of self-care. It's not just about looking clean. It's about signaling to your brain, your body, and your spirit that you are worthy of care, protection, and respect. Chapter 2. The Psychology of Self-Care. Self-care is a psychological message. I matter. 1. Self-care builds identity. Psychology shows that your daily actions shape your self-concept. When you care for yourself, you reinforce worthiness, confidence, boundaries, self-respect. When you neglect yourself, you reinforce the opposite. 2. Self-care heals attachment, wounds. Many women were raised to be caretakers, not receivers. Self-care rewires the belief that I must earn rest. I must be useful to be loved. My needs come last. Self-care is reparenting. 3. Self-care reduces emotional reactivity. When your nervous system is regulated, you respond instead of react. You become softer, clearer, more patient, more grounded. Self-care makes you emotionally intelligent. Chapter 3. Ancient Wisdom on Self-Care. 1. Stoicism. Care for the inner world. Stoics taught that the mind must be tended like a garden. Self-care is not pampering, it is inner maintenance. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Self-care is choosing the colors. 2. Ancient Chinese medicine. Balance is beauty. In Chinese philosophy, health is harmony. When you rest, nourish and breathe, you balance. Yin and yang. Energy and stillness. Action and restoration. Self-care is energetic alignment. 3. Greek philosophy. Know thyself. The Greeks believed that caring for the self was a moral duty. A neglected self becomes chaotic. A cared-for self becomes wise. Self-care is self-knowledge. Chapter 4. Biblical Wisdom on Self-Care. 1. Love your neighbor as yourself. This command assumes something profound. You cannot love others well if you do not love yourself. Self-care is not selfish. It is preparation for service. 2. The Sabbath principle. God commanded rest not as a suggestion, but as a law. Why? Because humans break when they never pause. Self-care is obedience to the rhythm of creation. 3. The body as a temple. Scripture teaches that your body is sacred. Caring for it is an act of reverence, not vanity. Self-care is spiritual stewardship. Chapter 5. The Real Power of Self-Care. Self-care is not about bubble baths. It is about self-preservation, self-respect, and self-alignment. When you care for yourself, your hormones stabilize, your brain becomes clearer, your emotions soften, your relationships improve, your beauty becomes effortless, your purpose becomes clearer. Self-care is the foundation of a regulated, radiant, powerful woman. Here's 5 daily self-care habits. Simple, practical, transformative. 1. The 3-minute morning reset. A calm mind creates a calm day. How to do it. Sit up slowly. Place one hand on your heart. Take 3 deep breaths. Whisper a grounding sentence. I choose peace today. Why it works. This lowers morning cortisol, regulates your nervous system, and sets your emotional tone before the world can influence you. 2. A hygiene ritual that feels like care, not chore. Hygiene is one of the most underrated forms of self-care. It's biological, psychological, and spiritual. How to do it. Warm shower. Gentle cleansing. Moisturize slowly. Brush teeth with intention. Fresh clothes that feel good on your skin. Why it works. Cleanliness signals safety to the brain, boosts confidence, supports your microbiome, and reinforces the identity. I am someone who takes care of myself. 3. The 10-minute movement ritual. Your body stores emotions. Movement releases them. How to do it? Choose one. A walk, stretching, dancing, mobility flow. Just 10 minutes. Why it works. Movement increases dopamine, reduces stress hormones, and improves emotional clarity. It's one of the fastest ways to shift your mood. 4. The midday pause, 60 seconds. A micro reset keeps your nervous system from slipping into overwhelm. How to do it. Close your eyes. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 6. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Why it works. This activates the parasympathetic system, your body's healing mode, and prevents emotional burnout. 5. A gentle night ritual. Your evening routine teaches your brain how to let go. How to do it. Pick one calming practice. Dim the lights. Light a candle. Stretch for 2 minutes. Wash your face slowly. Write one thing you're grateful for. Why it works. This lowers cortisol, increases melatonin, and improves sleep quality. The foundation of emotional, hormonal, and mental balance. In one beautiful sentence, self-care is the daily practice of creating safety, nourishment, and compassion within yourself, so you can move through life with clarity, softness, and strength. In conclusion, self-care is not something you do when you have time. It is something you make time for, because your life depends on it. Your glow depends on it. Your peace depends on it. Your destiny depends on it. Self-care is the quiet revolution that transforms everything. I want to ask you this question and write your answer on the comment below. What is one small act of self-care you've been neglecting? And how do you think your life would change if you finally gave yourself permission to do it? Thank you for stopping by at our Thinking Lab, where we just don't glow from the inside and out, but we grow beautifully. Until next time, stay grounded, stay healthy, stay powerful, stay beautiful.